Let's have a look at the imitators now, the people that were affected by the major impact that Chaplin had on the world of film comedy. They were influenced by him. It informed their style. I mean, for example, Harold Lloyd, right? I mean, look, when he first started making films in 1915, he was trying to do Chaplin. This is Just Nuts in 1915. And Lloyd said himself that his Lonesome Luke character was a rip-off of Chaplin. Here's Lonesome Luke doing this. Yeah, this is definitely a Chaplin-influenced performance. And at that time, Hal Roach was just sort of starting out, and he was trying to emulate the Senate Fun Factory thing. He was just ripping off everything he could. Even later on, with Snub Pollard, I mean, this London Bobby film is a direct rip-off of Chaplin's Easy Street from a year or two earlier. And then we have Larry Seaman. Now, he was a very unique comedian. He had some wonderful ideas. He was a great comedy director, but he was influenced by Chaplin. I mean, this is from a film called Tough Luck and Tin Lizzies, and this is Chaplin-esque in my eyes. He was, in some ways, more like a traditional clown than Chaplin. And as we saw earlier from his films like Between the Acts and The Show, they were all watching Chaplin films. Everyone in the industry would have been watching Chaplin. Here's Bobby Dunn. Now, Bobby Dunn had worked at Senate, and he was a good little comedian. He had his own starring series for Arrow, and there's Chaplin elements coming through his character. Clyde Cook from Australia.
And then there's the whole bowler hat and moustache thing.
And if you look at the world of comedy in film before and after Chaplin, I mean, think of the silent clowns with moustaches. Chester Conklin, Snub Pollard, Billy Bevan. I mean, like, everyone got a moustache. Anyway, what about Billy Franey? Billy Franey made a lot of little films for Real Craft. And what about Walter Ford? Our very own Walter. Born in Lambeth. He's about 9 years younger than Chaplin. Used to work in the Northern Music Halls. But here he goes. He's definitely copying Chaplin. You must have realised that people would look at this and think, "Oi, Walter, think up your own stuff, mush." This is from Walter Makes a Movie. And this is basically Walter Ford ripping off borrowing the immigrant ideas that he'd seen probably himself. Yeah. And London-born Lupino Lane's early British films reflected the Chaplin influence too. And a lot of these comedians were also introducing an element of pathos into their performance. Pathos is the experience evoking pity or compassion. And Chaplin had been doing this since his films at Essanay, when he made The Tramp, and there was an empathy towards the character. It wasn't just slapstick. The Bank has a very famous example of where you are just feeling sorry for the character.